Hello. The first question
Hello.
is, okay, I can see that already. You can hear us on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Me and JJDog here again for the not 15th time, because 15th time it would be if I was alone, but with you, how many times it was?
Well, I've only started doing it for a little, not probably maybe like 10 or 11 races.
Maybe. Anyways, we are waiting just for one driver who has jumped as a reserve for at the last minute. So he's
You didn't
getting.
invite him again.
I did it.
And he's just put in the message that he needs another invite.
Okay, so every single absence except Patrick was reported.
United. That's funny, actually.
I don't know what you are watching, by the way. Okay, he has just muted. Let him watch. Probably it was some Monaco Grand Prix stuff, but I don't know.
No, it's just Champ stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looks like we have already RGB who is driving for the second time. We can go. We can definitely go
Okay.
because.
I'll do it. 2 seconds.
Okay, you'll do it. So 3, 2, 1, go. There is a ready up, and we will be switching into the game screen in a minute. We just need some little stuff to show, but let the lobby ready up. They already clicked the button, not everyone.
I kind of hope so.
Yes. I can still hear Champ, by the way.
See what's up with some of the
No, you have more commentary today. What are you chatting about?
Okay. I'll take it. Anyways, I'm pausing my own stream. And we are going. So, yep. 3, 2, 1. Lobby starts right now. So, see you in a
3,
minute.
2, 1, puncher.
Lobby seems like it's running up, but we can see that we're a bit... Okay, we're not stuck anymore. Let's go. 15th round of ERO F1 today.
I can obviously tell you. I can tell you. Oh, it's driver qualifying.
Okay. Man has got PS5, so he gets the information faster.
Yeah, but yeah, 2 seconds after.
Yep, and I have to turn down the audio settings because they are on my normal racing conditions. We need this to make us able to hear. So we are waiting for information about the weather.
Full dry.
I
So
don't
Wojtinho
like
will
this.
Shut up, Wojtinho. You had it in qualifying in F2, so shush.
No.
No, you had it in qualifying in F2, remember?
Yeah, but I have been absolutely devastated after that.
Yeah, because didn't you get taken out?
Yes.
Do you want to go over the standings then, or wait for the cars to get around for the outlaps?
I don't know.
Just do it, Wojtinho.
So after that bit of joking and stuff, let's introduce you to the grid. We are just only mentioning reserves because the full-time drivers, I assume you know. But in Red Bull there is no La Chase today, so there is RGB replacing him in the Red Bull car, and he's getting out of the garage at this point. There's also a reserve replacing Footspap, and his name is Mikolitsi. You might know him from being F2 Steward and F3 commentator last season,
I
and also a couple of times this season.
was gonna say, did this season, I don't remember.
Yep. And anyways, any more reserves? I can't see anyone, except that
Oh.
Patrick is getting unreported absence, because I haven't seen him
Yeah,
reporting it.
It's just Nicolitzy and RGB, that's it. Alright, so do you want me to go over the standings when Brett was coming around the last corner now?
Okay.
So the standings right now is Julian in the AlphaTauri with 203 points to his name. Next is Tam Tam with 188 points, 15 points behind them. Next we have 125 of Bread. After that it's Yagi in the Red Bull, 119. Then after that you have Loki in the Racing Point, Vilzu in the Racing Point, Axa, Guwil in the Williams, Maxro, last year's champion, who unfortunately will not get the championship this year. Tobias, who's a reserve. Obviously, Trasmike, Javier, Luke, Patrick, Michael Champ, Funky, Westerhouse, and then that looks like the full. Oh no, Unknown, the Chase, who's not racing today, Pricky, and that's everyone who's legit in the standings.
Okay.
And in the constructors, you got AlphaTauri leading by 48 points over Red Bull. So they could have a night. It could be interesting for both championships still.
I'm just showing you the picture of the standings, just for a second or something. It looks like
Yep.
this.
So basically, it looks like Bread's going to do the first lap, obviously. For the British driver's going to do the first lap today at Silverstone and see what the benchmark's going to be to try and beat. Come on, the last two corners now. Oh, he's lost in the last corner!
And that's a
Bread's lap.
spin.
Yep, and he's just going to wait for the cars to get past them, but he better watch out for disqualification. Yeah, he's moving very lightly, he knows. He's got two more cars and he can move out of the way. As Maxwell will set the fastest lap.
That has been very close to break the 124.
Macabota, why the hell did I say that weirdly? So, that's Brett, yeah, 145.7. You got Pricky and Trasmite coming across the line. Pricky P2. And Axa makes it an Alfa Romeo 1-2 for the time being. Funky P5. Next call will be Champ. Let's see what he can do. P2 for the Haas driver. Then Julian P2. So Maxwell, his pace could be coming back, it seems.
Does it mean we are having 9 wins in a row? Coming?
Trasmite P2.
Loki's on the ground,
He's
by the
ahead.
way.
Oh yeah, well you better watch over Vilzu, then that'll affect him. Thank
The
you. No.
action looks like he finishes.
P3. So, and oh wow, the top four are within 2 tenths of each other, so that'll be interesting for the second run.
Yep.
I'm actually
They're
curious.
already
Red
very
Bull
close at this point. From 1st to 10th, there is 7 tenths of a gap.
Yeah, but I'm curious what Bread's first lap would have been if he didn't spin out on that corner.
Javier has
But
validated. Tam Tam is going right behind.
Just commented he can't race now.
He was supposed to say that earlier. Okay, Tam Tam nearly lost it, but he crosses the line to get position number 7. Oh, there is Champ in 6. Okay.
I did chase Champ was P6. He was P2 before everyone ahead of him got a win.
So looks like currently there is nobody on a hot lap.
Nope, and everyone's obviously on softs, so no change. Google's gone back to back, and he gets fastest lap.
And it's 123.9. We have missed this, but
Yeah, I literally just cut to him when he finished his lap because I didn't realise he was going back to back. As it looks like
Loki
Julian's doing
also
the
goes
same
for
thing.
it. Loki also goes for it.
Yeah, Julian did the same thing as well. Yeah, Julian saved up. He's went for 2 laps. This is the second lap on these tyres. Let's see if
Minus
sector 1 time.
13.5 seconds.
Alright, Julian's already a 10th up in sector 1, so he might get pole here on these old softs. gotta see how this goes.
As Loki crosses
So
the line,
the P12. I'm going to keep an eye on Julian, who's coming to the sector 2 line.
okay, also RGB is on the hot lap, will follow the AlphaTauri driver.
No, this is going to be very close if he can get pole position here right now. He's a tenth and a half up. He's now got the sector 3 to go. Let's see what Julian can do. Can he get another pole position this season? Just 2 more corners to go. Clean exit, gets the throttle down, and let's see what his Julian's lap's going to be. Is he goes P3.
Just
But that's a
30
very
thousandths of a second behind Max, so Ferraris are going one after one.
Yep, I'm going to see who else is on the lap.
RGB invalidates his lap. I assume he will go to the pits. Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
Loki's
so
on
there's like
the in lap, same as Julian. There's Max on the out lap, so we should pay attention on him.
Yeah, Brad, Javier, and Micheletti all on that out laps. Micheletti's just started. Micheletti's invalidated his lap in the last corner, so it's invalidated this lap too.
That's why I follow Max show.
So Brad and Javier are ahead of him, so they'll get the lap. Brad's still now to get the gap for Javier.
By the way, if anybody catches me out of attention, I'm just writing a Twitter post, and Max Rowe starts his lap.
Yeah, same with Brad and Javier. Oh, Javier's hit both McLarens in traffic. So hopefully they get out of the way for him. That's it, they get out of the way. Tam gets out of the way as Brad's coming up behind them now. Yeah, Pricky gets out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, wow, Brad's gone 2 attempts quicker, apparently. In the sector 1 alone, so the British driver could have a chance here if he can get a nice clean lap. Ever hit him has got Javier, who's invalidated, so Javier's out for the lap this one. Brad's still going.
From Maggots and Beckett's it is. As he
Here we
goes
go,
to the
sector
straight.
2 line. 2 attempts still, so he could push for 4 here.
He lost it in the last corner, I believe.
Yeah, second last corner, and the left-right, he lost on the right. Hopefully, because he obviously hasn't played the game much lately, he says. To see what he can do here. First corner.
There's a heavy lock-up going on, but he goes ahead.
And he's going to be on pole by a full 10.
Imagine if he didn't lose any kind of motivation while...
Max Rowe has lost time and will not be set a faster time.
Yeah, but imagine if Brett didn't, like, retire or something. At some
Yeah,
point.
it would have been a very interesting championship, because he would have had Tam, Julian and Brad. But obviously, you have to put yourself first, so you can't help it, Wojtinho.
What's going on?
Yeah, obviously, you can't help it that Brad put himself first before the championship. But obviously, I won't get into that. So, okay, 2 seconds. Give us a second, Wojtinho. Someone just need to do.
Okay, meanwhile Axa goes 124.170. There's also another man doing a lap. There's Akishan also finishing it. There's a Ferrari also crossing the line. Josh goes P10. RGB starts a lap, but there's a racing point completing it. It's Velzu, who is going to now get the checkered flag and go P12 with 124.3. The gap between P1 and P12 is just half a second.
Alright, sorry, I'm back now. Sorry. Someone came in the room, so I had to mute myself.
Okay, I get it.
Obviously, I don't want to let you when your mum came in. One day. Alright, so I'm going to see who's on the laps. Yeah, so it looks like most of the drivers are just doing 1 laps. Only a few drivers are doing back to back.
Is there anyone making it? Apparently.
No, just got Javier and Nicolici on outlaps. Julian, Guwheel just start. It's just about to start his.
Yeah, because he has invalidated the first one.
Yep, and he's just started his second now. So I'll stick to him and see what his sector 1 is and see if he can get anywhere near bread.
As I'm following RGB. Going through Stowe.
Alright, Guwheel. Sector 1 time coming to the first straight. Let's see. You need to temp here. Oh wow, yeah, Guwheel's got a temp and a half already in sector 1 alone.
RGB goes into P13 with 124.7. As Mikulic is on the hot lap as well.
So Guwheel can have a huge chance for another pole position here today. Since he was a temp and a half in just sector 1 alone, and that'll be enough to get pole. Here we go, last few corners. Now he's only 80 milliseconds up now.
TamTam goes 6.
Very close for the pole position. Yep, as we're gonna Guwheel come around the last corner now.
So many drivers are very close to break the 124. Meanwhile, Guwheel is going to cross the line after this chicane.
He was 80 milliseconds up in the second sector. Can he get pole here? Oh no! He's half a cent lower.
So it's 133.882.
Oh, it's Julian's invalidated, so that's him not able to set in the lap for time being.
Looking for anyone who's on the hot lap, and it's Javier and Miku. Or maybe not Miku.
Cut to Miku. Oh, right, so Javier, obviously he's going to set a 1 minute 1 point now.
Going through the Stowe on the 5th gear. And straight to the pits. For some reason.
Going on to the hard.
Maybe that's okay. No, never mind. Guwheel looks like he lost fuel. No, he's just not pushing.
Yeah, so everyone's in the pits now, waiting for the last run. It looks like just Guwheel's just gonna get. Yeah, Guwheel's obviously second up. Okay, doesn't want to do Maggots and Beckett's. Straight line it.
So he's the only man on the track remaining, but he will got a friend from Alpha Tauri. I was about to say Toro Rosso, by the way.
Who's that? That Chazmike? No, Chazmike's just left the pit, so he was the first car to his final run. Obviously, Chazmike, he got robbed France thanks to his stuff tires dying off in the last 4 laps. And AXA managed to steal it. Can it be for the difference this time? Can AXA steal it from a Frenchman? Alright, so it looks like I'm doing their thing for the time being, since Wojtinho's got a little bit of a problem popping up. So, obviously, I'm just going to have the whole Wojtinho remove the cars. Alright, so we've got everyone just coming out for their final run now, with 3 minutes left of the session. Obviously, Trasmite leads them, and then we've got Makobota. We have, I think that is Maxro, who's another one who could challenge for pole here today, as he lets the AlphaTauri of Julian past. So, Julian can get anywhere near the pole position time. We have Guwheel and Bread, the top two, not out the pits yet. But obviously, Trasmite is going to be the first one to set his final run.
You have only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Oh, you fixed it. That was quick.
I mean, he might even do 2 hot laps. If he's lucky.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Julian's going to be this stupid, especially on fresh tyres at the end. Not Julian, Trasmite, sorry. As Trasmite now he's only got the car of FRL Bread in front of him. So the comes out of Javier, but gets out of the way.
There are still 2 drivers without a lap time set.
And yeah, speaking of them, they're both on out laps. So I'm going to watch Trasmite to see what he can do. Sector 1. He needs 3 tenths. He's going to challenge for pole here. He's already got a 10th and a half, so he's got half the job done in sector 1 alone.
Looks like it's provisional P3, but this corner didn't look the best in my opinion.
Oh yeah, loads of cars came out for their pits.
It was just a
man.
massive colorful snake, as I call it.
Yep. Alright, let's see what Trosmek can do through Mackett and Beckett and then get to the Sector 2 line.
I remember from the F2 Grand Prix that there were 2 colorful snakes. Am I right?
I think, yeah. As he's only a tenth and 20 milliseconds up now, so he's lost a bit of time. Unless he can gain all that time in the last sector alone. As the next car behind him will be... Who was it? As Vilzu will be the next car, I think. Trosmek's come around the last corner now. What would his last time be? A 1:23.9, which was some P3.
Okay, switching to Vilzu at this point. Oh. Somebody's ahead of him. That's RGB. There's also Yaksha in the front.
Oh yeah, Yagi. Yagi's a 10th up, so
And Marco
can he
Botta.
count for pole? Yagi's got the third sector to go, and can he get another pole position here, like last week?
Julian's got second. And Max
Max
Rokostain.
does. Oh, by 1 millisecond.
That has been very close between them. And there's
Yagi
also
comes alive
Yagi.
now. Yagi's P4. Oh my.
RGB
Wojtinho,
goes
they were only the top 4 have won a half of a tenth.
I'm just going to say that Virtus lost it.
Oh.
On the final chicane of the track.
Alright, so basically Brett's got pole position by 3 milliseconds right now. Julian's 1 millisecond behind him.
There's just 4 milliseconds separating the first from third.
Alright, I'm watching Google because he's the last guy who can probably challenge this group for pole. And he's down on his time in Sector 2. He has to do a mega Sector 3 if he's got a chance. Because Brett invalidated his final run.
There's also a Mercedes ahead, and it's Javier that will follow the Haas driver.
Oh! A Tantam spun! Tantam spun off his final lap coming out of Mackett and Beckett.
Same as one of the Ferraris, or is it Alfa Romeo?
That's Ferrari, that's Josh.
So he was also on the hot lap. Champ was trying to get A.
Google's pinched it! He's had a mega last sector to steal it by 8 milliseconds!
What is going on? It's so chaotic that I cannot follow what is going on here. You can see me switching a lot of times, but it's because I cannot decide who to watch. Loki crosses the line. Is that McLaren going to cross it? No, it's Tamtam probably. As Loki goes P15.
Yeah, because Tam span out coming out of Mackett and Beckett, so that ruined his last lap. So Google is going to pinch the pole position here, unless Max wasn't validated and anybody's out of fuel, it looks like. As Michelizzi will start P2 after only getting 1 lap in. And it looks like everyone. Yeah, Max was the only car on track now, so if he takes the flag, it'll be easy. Yeah.
At this point,
no, Max will please, I want to.
I want to ask people on the chat how are the predictions of yours for the race. Max retires in the session, but he will start P3 anyway. But the gap is the closest one I have ever seen in the qualifying.
12 milliseconds between the top 4. That's incredible.
And also, I believe the gap between P1 and like P17, the last one, so it's P18, is 7 tenths? Never seen it being that close. I have to screenshot it.
Go on, and you can announce it then. You can announce the grid for today then. For once.
So basically, it's Goyle at the front. Alongside him, there will be Brett with 8 thousandths of a loss. Then there's Maxu 11, Julian 12, Yakishan 53, Trustmake 95, and then there's a quite of a bigger gap. It's Tamtam, Champ, Axe, Funky, Javier, Michelizzi, Tricky, Josh, Loki, Prime Vilzo, RGB, and Marco Botta. This has been the closest qualifying I have ever seen in this league or in general. As JJDog is currently sitting on the chat of ERO F1 League.
Yep, I'm just talking about because Brett just practiced today, if you believe that. So obviously we've got a nice dry race today for Silverstone, which is unlikely, like the British weather.
Basically, I got a rain and a thing that could be a reason of my absence, but not here. I would be
Well,
to be
you
separate. So yeah,
Just waiting on the load now. We've got Julian, Guwil, Mikulitsi, and Yagi picking their strategies. So, alright, so Wojtinho, I'm going to ask you on the formation of that. What's your predictions?
my prediction is like we'll have 4 white battle on the last lap.
Oh, God, no!
We know that the limit is 4, because I have seen a
Alright.
GIF of an F5 on a 5 white battle, and it didn't end well.
So, basically, we've only got 4 runners running the medium.
Oh,
Of Vilzu, Josh Unknown, Mikulitsi, and Javier. Everyone else has gone for softs. So, this will be interesting for strategy and any safety cars, virtual safety cars, etc., etc.
yeah.
So, do you want to do any predictions now, or are you going to save it for later?
At this point, this is probably the first time this season I say no. But if somebody gave me money for this, I would send the money for Guru and his first ERO win.
Yeah, I something tells me I think Bread's something to look out for today. Since he literally said he bottled his last run, and he could have got pole. He says. So
Yeah,
it's just going to be
just
interesting.
following the standings again. Does he have any chance to get the drivers' champion? The chance is
Unless
very
Julian
slight.
DNFs every single race now.
With Julian DNFs, Brett has to get. If he wins everything, Julian cannot score more than 29 points.
Yeah, but we know what Julian's like. Unless he gets unlucky, it's not going to happen. But obviously, there's one driver I'm really happy to see back up the front is Maxwell, since he's got his pace back, it seems.
Yep, and I just realized we are heading to the start.
Yep, as Brent overtook Google somehow.
Who commentates this? I was the last one.
Yeah, I'll do it this weekend.
Okay, I'm taking
You-
Canada.
You can look in the back and see if anything happens on turn 1 and the loop after the Hamilton straight.
What's the Lewis Hamilton straight? This one, the main one?
Yeah, the home straight, the one on the pit lane is the Hamilton straight.
Okay.
So let's for the last car of Marco Botto on the Renault. Get a good POV for this. Alright, the game's not letting me. Alright, there we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are away for the British Grand Prix in F1 today. As Google gets a start and holds his position. As Brett gets P2 as it's 3 wide. Let's go. Yogi Maxwell and Julian managed to go 3 wide there.
There's a bit of a
Maxwell
chaos. There are yellow flags already. There's a Mercedes span on the into turn
Oh!
3.
Yagi nearly lost it as well, but had a backup. Access side by side with Champ now. Anything's gonna happen as Champ's got the line. He's gonna just squeeze him a bit. Axa makes the move.
And Champ looks like he pushed Axe a bit. And there's no driver spot. There's carnage as Ricky also damages his wing.
Oh, that was 3 wide going in that corner, and I'm surprised that didn't end in a huge crash.
Well, I'm not surprised because I know what happened. Meanwhile, Renaults are going will to will as Mark takes 11.
Marco was going so deep.
As another will to will as Josh tries to fight Ricky. Or maybe he looks like for a place on Vilzu again and 3 wide. It couldn't end well, but
Josh Unknown's gone to the grass, and Punky's making past Vilzu now.
Ricky goes into P12. Maybe
So
he hasn't got the wing damage.
Yeah, Punky has no wing damage. Champ, I don't know.
As Miku goes to the pits. Miku goes to the pits.
As Champ doesn't have damage either, so does Axa have damage because he was the last cut? No. Wow, they didn't get any damage from that. That's amazing. Like, bummed wheels. I think the only person who got damaged was maybe Pricky. No, he didn't actually.
I don't know why Julian is first, by the way, but it's also a glitch that always happens.
Oh.
We cannot do anything against that.
So, literally, it was a great start by a Trasmite, who obviously... I think he's got... How many positions has he made? God, let us load up, please. There we go. Alright, that position chip. Alright, so the best driver at the start is Makaboto, who's made 7 positions. He's already in P11 from the back of the pack.
He
Then
has
the next
avoided
one
all
is
of the carnage, and
low key. The British driver's got up 6 positions. So great driver, the British driver there.
as RGB
Obviously-
is also the one to mention with 4 positions up.
Yep, but then the worst ones are Javier Michelizzi and Funky, who's lost 5, 5, and 4.
And there's Champ with 2 places lost.
Yeah.
There's already going to
Champ
be
has-
some incidents reports after this race, I believe.
So hey, fun reports, yay! Alright, so let's get the thing up. There we go.
Squill
So,
already
you-
crosses the line to get the fastest lap of 1:27.2, and looks like he's extending the gap.
Yep, he's got nearly a DRS window, so Brad could be in trouble if he doesn't get that gap out.
He might be in the gap. There was a gap of 0.967.
Let's see, will Brad get DRS? No!
And he's already got 30% of ERS.
Yeah, but Julian has DRS, so Brad's gonna have to is gonna have to defend this now.
But Guil has got like 20.
Yeah, so he's trying to get out of DRS and get away. So the back it looks like Funky's got past Odd B on the first DRS straight, so he's trying to fight back, it looks like Funky. After getting the contact, which pushed him off track.
There is,
Further back, Champ and Macrobota going side by side around. Oh, Macrobota! He went for a gap that was just getting close and it spun out.
well, if somebody wonders what was shaking, it was my bottle of water. But anyways, Marco Bottas spins with a Champ, with a battle between Champ and himself. Julian is getting closer and closer to
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah, Brad's got obviously not using any RS, but Julian's just using DRS. He's not using anything yet. So Brad's in a lot of trouble already, only on lap 4. As U-Wheels have got a 1.6 gap. So
So
this is going to be very interesting. Yeah, but don't watch out for Maxwell as well, because he obviously is good at saving the RS too.
So Meister has 50, Julian has 65 to 70, Brad has 30, Guil has 18.
So yeah, Julian's probably going to wait for more of a battle later.
Or maybe
no, he might
not,
make it.
he's using all
No,
the power he has and he gets ahead of Brad
He's not
into
using any RS either.
turn 5.
Yeah, Julian didn't use any RS there, so he knows he's got the pace, and let's see what he can do today. Now the thing I'm wondering is how the pit strategy is going to work out. Since the highest medium runner at the moment is Josh Unknown in P14.
So that wasn't a good choice. At this
No,
point
he
of
got
this.
contact when he got pushed off track, remember?
Yep, but still.
So it looks like it will be on strategy because the undercut does work here. As proven by Batuka getting past Secret Hot Dog in F2 yesterday. So I'm wondering when these guys are going to pit and when they will. This is now probably going to have a Oh! Julian disconnected.
Julian is gone?
Oh, I don't know. Everyone's got the X symbol on my... Oh.
He's working perfectly for me, so I don't know what's going on.
I just been kicked.
Okay.
Yagi's been kicked, Josh has been kicked, Funky's been kicked. Oh, God.
Yagishan is going perfectly.
Well, apparently it might all quit. Drop the team and send it in like quick.
Okay, so there will be a little technical issue screen at the first, so we need to
Yeah, so
invite friends. I got you in the F2 list.
yeah, on my screen. For some reason just
Just need to find ya. There you go. As I'm come back on time, as it's Unknown trying to overtake RGB, but didn't make it yet.
No.
I have sent an invite, by
That
the
was
way.
really weird. Yeah, that was really weird. I was watching, and all of a sudden the car's ghosted, and I just said that was the end of the race, and I thought, okay. Oh, this game was so good.
Is it possible to
good
send
point.
an invite to yourself, by the way? Like, I can
Oh
send
no,
you
I can join because Josh has opened it for friends only, so I can join that way.
Okay, never mind.
God.
There's RGB. Okay, Champ overtakes Loki into Stowe for the P9. And JJDog will come back as soon as possible. We're going round the final corner.
There we go.
Markable time the pits already. And the gap between Julian and Guil is 2 seconds.
No, that's fine. My Inter decided to just poop itself, so it just died.
As two fans
Give it
are
a second.
battling, Virtu overtakes Mikulici, but Mikulici might fight back for that penultimate place as he goes down the inside. Makes the move completely, not yet, as he stays behind his countryman. He will definitely get the DRS on the next zone. We'll go back to the top. Mark Potter gets out of the pits on the last place, so it's battle for the P16 now.
Come on, game. Alright, I should be joining back now. That was really weird, but alright, so I've noticed not much has changed from the front.
Yep, there has been no changes recently, except that
Well,
Champ has overtaken Loki.
Yeah, it's a DRS train.
Virtu. And Funky
So-
overtakes Pricky for the P11, and Pricky tries to stay on that place. He
Josh
gets
and no one's trying to make past RB. Josh going to be inside line.
He goes ahead. Can be both moves
Oh,
completed by
contact!
Ferrari. There's a contact as RGB
Yeah,
gets
RB.
spun.
RGB no turn into him. Josh left the space, but he turned into him. As Funky's still going for with Pricky. As Pricky's got 3 seconds now. So yeah, I think the top. How far does this go back? Oh my! There is already a train from P2 to P8. So fun. Vilzu gets past the.
Funky is about to
Nicholas.
overtake Pricky into turn 5, I believe. He stays behind still.
What a...
As he is very close to the first no points position at this point. Mikulici still fights Virzu.
Alright, so let's see. Anyone making a move yet? No. Everyone's stuck in the DRS train still. As Brett's still trying to get his ERS back, obviously, after the first few laps. But the question is, is Maxwell and Transmite got pitted?
Okay, we have
And
two
Tam
drivers
Tam.
in the pits at the same time, and also Tam Tam. So we are going to
So-
have an undercut.
And Champ. So yeah, this is the undercut attempt on the mediums.
As Ricky is still fighting Funky, but this time it's going to be for P7, at least for now.
So let's look. Red now has a DRS window away from Yagi. Alright, so let's see. Yep, mediums for everyone. We just pitted. Yep, it looks like everyone will be coming out in the same positions.
No undercuts
Javier is-
inside the pits.
Yeah, so it's got to see how the other guys in front are going to react now.
As
I
they are
just
now
noticed-
going wheel to wheel. Again, there is no contact. Javier completes a clean move for the 10th place. I'll go back to Brett and Julian.
Yeah, I was about to say it's quite close still because Julian's only using an ERS. Oh, Brett is using ERS to catch back up. Now I'm going to go Screw Wheel. As Screw's got no ERS. He is definitely fitting this lap. He's got no ERS. He has it. Yep, Screw
And
Wheel
he's
fits
going.
this lap.
So
Is
it's a
Transmite
new
going to follow?
leader.
And Brett. And Yagi. And Axa.
Everyone is pitting so early. I would pit on lap
Low-key.
12 or something.
Pricky pits, funky pits. Josh and Noel will now lead the British Grand Prix.
Oh, there's damage! There is damage for Funky, I believe. Ricky's got 5
Oh, he
second
got
time
5
penalty.
seconds. No, that can't be removed though, unless he doesn't win a pit stop or safety car.
So Josh is the new leader of British Grand Prix. Still, we think he will pit on around lap 15. He has got a gap of 7 seconds, 6.9. And behind there is RGB, probably trying to make an overcut.
Hello, Transfield's got to have his teammate. And Maxwell.
So,
Julian's been beaten by the undercut.
same as Brad and the Aguijon.
Yeah. Wow, so
Yellows.
who's that coming out?
Funky.
Funky side by side with Michelizzi as Funky loses the rear.
We will go back to the battle for 5th place at this point. I did some Max ahead of Trust Mike, who's just 2 tenths behind, and will try to make a move as soon as possible.
Oh wow, Trust me on that
They're
corner.
going
He's
with
desperate
Will.
to get past.
Nearly.
No, he doesn't have the time and space. But obviously, he did push a lot there. So let's see. Josh will probably not pick for the next 6-7 laps, I feel like.
Marco Botta gets 3
Botta,
seconds. Marco Botta gets 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. RGB heads into the pit lane.
Yep. But obviously, this is kill this. I think he's going to be out of the points, and unfortunately, massively. He's going to have a massive fight back now. But but the undercut is so strong around here if you're getting clean air.
As RGB gets out of the pits, I believe it might even be the last place.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna. Yeah, actually, he's gonna be last.
So that wasn't the greatest strategy.
Going 1 lap extra and now being last. So it's literally, I think, if Brad and Julie can make their tyres better than the cars in front of them, since they've got a lap pressure.
Doesn't change a lot, as I believe since lap 8, when pitting on lap 8, there is no even tire indicator.
Yeah, but remember,
Magic from
basically,
F3 hasn't got one.
Secret Hot Dog used that for his advantage yesterday and won the race.
Was he involved in that incident, I believe, with Petuka?
No, Petuka owned up that was a mistake. Petuka understeered into him. So he owned up for it.
Nicolizzi, 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. He's having a fun return race, isn't he? He's side by side with someone. Oh, he's got Funky over his rear, that's why.
Well, maybe he's battling at the back, but still having fun.
Here comes Funky for P15.
Yellow flags.
Who's up? That's Pricky. He spun out on his mediums he just pitted for. And here comes the battle and grab of Vilzu, Funky, and Nicolizzi. And Funky's on the inside and gets the move. But let's see this massive train of colours now. Was
So
now
it's from P4 to P10 at least.
Yeah, now Maxwell's is now leading, not Julian.
Marco
As
Botta 3 seconds.
6 seconds then.
I'm literally surprised at this point because in F2 race there were already 2 DNFs by the first lap. And here we still have everyone going.
Says the guy who got killed apparently.
But at least I finished the race.
True.
Even though I would love to get the fastest lap, but...
yeah, by 3 attempts.
Even though I'd prefer not to be killed during the race.
Well, you prefer to have to be raining around this track, that's what you're fair.
Maybe. Anyways, we've got 2 trains being created, because the second one is starting from Pricky, ends up kind of on Mikulizzi, but RGB and Marco Botta looks like they will be joining them soon.
Yeah, so it's obviously curious because the pit window, it looks like it's open for the medium runners now. So this will be interesting to see where they come out if they pit now.
I'm still wondering if, and if yes, when. Oh! What happened with Max?
Oh, what? Oh,
That
it's
has been
glitching
a
out.
heavy lag spike.
Jesus, Maxwell, please don't say I came back. Especially not when you've got this massive train behind you.
What
Wow,
just
Julian's all over the rear
happened
of his,
there?
Julian's all over the rear of his teammates.
Are
But
they
now
going
this
to
is
swap
this is
soon?
allowing, I don't think so. I don't think they have a team chat.
They're probably in the party.
No, I don't think they do parties together.
Why?
I don't know. It's further back. It looks like Vilzu and Funky are battling. Funky's on the outside. Vilzu's got the inside. And Funky's going to make a move on the outside work.
Very nice. All
Great
the people
move. Yeah, but Julian's been saving the RS. Look at his ERS now.
He's currently at 80%.
And then Bread's on 40 because he's trying to push to get past him.
So currently we have trained from P3, from P4 more like.
Oh, it's Funky going the outside. He's going for another move from Pricky.
Still
gonna
didn't
stay
work
behind
at this point.
But Pricky's got no ERS, I mean. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see what's going to happen if it's kind of Funky get back into this race, maybe. Yeah. So Julian's saving a lot of the RS because his teammate is slowly inching away now to get back to Max roll. Wait a minute. I swear that gap between Google has got a bit smaller between Google and Maxwell.
It's still 2 seconds. Maybe Max is very slowly gaining.
I'm sure it was 2.5 a few laps ago. Alright, so that'll be interesting. But it's going to see what the medium runners do, since they obviously lead currently. But unless something happens now, they will obviously fall back massively, unfortunately. Because Josh and Nolan leading. I think this is the first time he's led every single. Is Josh the only one who's done this now, Wojtinho?
I don't remember, at least in F1.
He's done it in F3, he's done it in F2, has he done it, now it's F1, so I think he's led in every single league that he's been in. So that's a nice little achievement for him. Okay, not to change. It's the train behind Maxwell, and then it's just the train behind Pricky. As Funky's still trying to get past him.
Now.
Okay.
Have been on BRB, meanwhile nothing happened, thankfully.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just no, I swear that gap's getting small between Maxwell and Gouville. I swear.
There's still 1.9.
I swear that was bigger. I swear Maxwell's catching up on
Oh, there's
certain
an
points.
incident between Funky, as Funky is back into P16. There must have been something between those two drivers.
Yeah, he's got no
Nico...
front wing damage, so it must either lost traction or he bumped wheels or something.
He hasn't got wing damage, thankfully, but there has been an animation of hand raising.
So they must have a rear, or like unless he went for a move that like quickly shut the door or something like that.
As we have got two fins going side by side and finally looking for
Javier
I have
now.
seen.
But and obviously he has three. Javier's
He's
retired. He got the. He's retired from the 3-second penalty, I think. So
What?
I think he retired with the 3 seconds, or the strategies did not work out. Don't know.
He has been on the couple of seconds of lead.
I don't know, but I'll see. Yeah, Wojtinho, the gap is slowly shrinking between Maxwell and Gouville. Because he's just cut
by
2 tenths off.
entirety of 1/10.
Oh, it's gone back up. It's gone back up. So it looks like Maxwell's better in the first sector, but Gouville has enough pace to get in the way in the second and third sector.
So at this point, it looks like if I was Josh, I would pit at this lap.
Yeah, you fucking happy as card for, man, God's sake. Stupid game, man. As Robotov's gonna make a move in RB for P16.
Let's follow Gap right now, as it's Quill and Maxo both are not easily overtaken. Josh, head into the pit. As I calculated,
Yep, so
there's also heavy lag spike. Or more like
yeah.
glitch the engine, but it's better than a car shaking around. So Josh pits, and he will go out, I believe, behind Loki.
Yeah. So it's gonna be curious if he can do fast as Lappy now, obviously.
Yep, he is getting out on the 11th place. So we got back to the usual standings of Goyle being at the lead of the race, and then there is Maxro.
And obviously it's only 1.8 the gap, so obviously with 10 laps to go, you never know what can happen here. And obviously you've got Transmike is doing a great job still. In P3 for his first podium maybe. Vilzu's got past Mikulitsi before the DRS. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mikulitsi also having lags. Yep.
Yeah. Got to him to see his car jumping forward. Alright.
Right
Transmike's letting his teammate past. He's not fighting him. He shut his DRS and then let him pass. So Julian's down to P3.
So he is now being the one to fight Max.
Yeah, I think Transmike's going to be a number 2 right now and hold up Brett and Tam Tam.
Another physical to happen for Marco Botta.
That's 9 seconds now. Yeah, that's why. Julian's gone the fastest now. He's getting his pace out.
Oh, he's getting very close to the Alfa Romeo driver.
As Pricky gets 3 seconds. Are they still battling?
Looks like Mikulitzi's heading to the pits, but... Oh!
He's on... Oh.
Marco Botta spun!
But obviously no safety car.
He's getting out back on track.
Yeah, Julian's turned up his pace up massively because he's on the rear of Maxwell. Right, Julian literally has a switch he can turn on and his pace just accelerates massively.
As behind him there's still Transmike, Fred, Tam Tam, Yakijon, Axe, Jump is quite far away, but still. And I have spotted another 3 seconds, and it's, I believe, for Vilzu. Is Julian now going to take the second place of British Grand Prix as Maxro has lost 4 tenths, including compared to the closest
he's going to
gap of
defend the
1.8.
inside. Maxwell's now he's going to defend, still side by side, and Maxwell's just going to squeeze him off. But he's going to have the inside line for the next corner. Maxwell breaks late, and Maxwell's going to defend it.
He keeps it.
Oh no! Don't make a move.
That's been very close, but thankfully
Yeah.
Julian has decided to brake in order not to give a contact.
I'm not doing Alex Albon. When he took up Kevin Magnussen. Oh yeah, Julian's determined to get past now for P2. Oh, Joshua Nolan gets past us that now, which will help him for points.
At least he has 1 point right now.
He could catch the low key though with 8 laps to go. Julian's lost a lot of time in the sector 1 because Maxwell's just enough ahead of the DRS. Whereas Vilzu's pitted for softs as well, he's going for fastest lap.
So we've got 3 fighters with the fastest lap at this point. Maybe more like 2 because Josh has already done it.
Yep. Josh can
Oh! No, never mind, but Josh is getting very close to Loki. Look how the gap is decreasing.
And Funky's finally got past Pricky for P12.
Is he not going for it? He's going for it.
No, he's too far back.
Yep. If he used all of that overtake he has, he might have been ahead.
Julian's lost a lot of time in Sector 1 because he could have overtaken him this lap if he didn't lose all that time. Oh wow, yeah, Trasmike's holding up the cars behind him a lot. Because look at Julian's slowly inching away. While Trasmike's holding Bread, Tam, Yagi, and Axa behind. So this is quite a bit of a team play to help Julian for the title. And obviously the constructors as well was a P4, for the P3 and P4, they'll have quite a few points over who's P2?
P2 I believe is Red Bull.
Yes, it's Yagi. So Yagi and the Chase is not racing today. But Julian's just trying to find the best place.
I believe the best place is after the Maggots and Beckett chicane.
Yeah, Julian's just trying to keep it, because you need to be under 5 temps if you can use ERS. Well, Julian's on nearly 90 ERS.
Meanwhile, Max has 40.
So he's got half, he's got double the amount. And then behind him, everyone else is on less than him.
As he must go for it at this point. It's the checkered flag is coming because it's already only 6 laps to go, I believe.
And yeah, he's trying to make a move yet again, but he can't again. He's just too far back after Mackett and Beckett's.
And Max is using all of the ERS.
Yeah, Trasmike's doing the same. He's using a lot of his ERS just to keep Bread and all that behind.
And meanwhile, Josh has overtaken Loki for the 10th.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so Josh currently will have 2 points, fastest lap and
10th place.
P10. So now, Champ, if he can get 3 seconds in 6 laps, that'll be something. Oh wow, the fact that this train's still going on.
And we are still waiting for a move made by
Brett's
Julian.
using a lot of ERS, he's trying to catch up the Trasmike to make a move.
We know that we will have a new champion at Season 5, as obviously the Season 1 champion Kuban is not racing anymore. He has gone the championship and couldn't race. There is in Season 2 Luke, who is a reserve, no mathematical chances. Then we had Maxwell twice, but he has no more chance. He can do, I believe, maybe 4th. So it's between Julian and TomTom, maybe Bread.
So
Now,
let's see
Julian,
if Julian...
he's using all of his power, he's using all of his power,
he's
he's trying to go down the inside, he goes on the outside, what a move!
defense again.
It could be...
No, Maxwell's going to defend, he knows that he's going for it. Yeah, Maxwell's doing it, he's putting his car in just the right place at the right time. Showing the French driver is back as Vilzu is being overtaken by Michelizzi. Well, they're going side by side through bridge. Oh wow, so that's a bit of an interesting battle. You've got the battle of Brit, Josh Unknown and Loki. Alright, so I'll be doing commentary for the time being as Maxwell was a bit deep here. Julian could get a move here, but Maxwell was putting his car in the right place yet again. As the gap still 2 seconds, and Guwil just holding this lead comfortably away from Maxwell, Julian, Trasmike, Bread, Tamtam, Yagi, Axa, and Champ and Unknown. Maxwell, Julian just can't stick to Maxwell and the Mackins and Beckett's. But he has the more ERS and the DRS, so he knows he can get past. He just needs to get a better exit.
Yep, as I'm back again.
Yep. Yeah, Julian's made a mistake. Tamtam backed off there. Because he could have got... Trasmike could have got side by side with Julian, but he backed out. With his teammates. So Julian is playing the team game. Because he's not pressuring his teammate at all. Since the constructors are up for scraps and Julian's title this season. But obviously, let's just see how this goes, since obviously Maxwell is just trying to save a rest, but he's down to 25%. So it's just going to see as...
Trustback heavily locks up, by the way.
Yeah, it did look for us a second, yeah. But it's great as Nicholas overtaking Vilzu again. And these two are just scrapping away.
So the gap is again only 3/10.
And obviously, I'm just trying to think. What as Funky now steals fast enough. He's pitted for softs. I didn't realise. But just now, only get 1 point. Oh, wait a minute. Is Bregman going to make a move here? As my light started blinking. As he's just too far back. As Julian goes a bit wide there, loses time to Maxwell. There's now 3 more laps to go. Who is going to keep P2? And if anyone going to make a push for the podium?
And the gap between Goya and Maxwell is 1.6.
I'm just going to check the warrant and see anything interesting. I'm not going to say anything, Wojtinho. I'm just checking the warrants quickly to see anything interesting.
Yep.
Oh my. Okay. That's very interesting is all I'm going to say.
Goya 2 seconds. Maxwell 2 2 warnings.
Yeah, I'm not saying it, but obviously it's quite interesting when you look at the standing.
Well, we are not heading to it because, yeah, just for making the end of the race spicy.
I literally just looked at it like, okay, oh. I'm just gonna be quiet. So, as Vilzu makes a move on Nicholas again, these two have been scrapping away at the back. They're still going.
Maybe
for P15, but they've allowed Funky to catch up.
Okay, I'm not following them as Funky has got his cut. Maxwell and Julia, the gap is only 1/10.
No, Maxwell gets a much better on back to back hits. And it's Julian the champ gets 3 seconds. This could hinder his finish. And Maxwell again just puts his car in the right place.
He just cannot stop defending.
Maxwell's defending is he's been literally not. It's not harsh defending. He's been moving just enough time for Julian to move. If he moves in that position, so Maxwell could hold on to the P2 position today. Actually, I just realised was Champ's penalty. Joshua Nolan could push for get another point today. So that'll be interesting to see, but obviously he needs to get another 1.6 away. Obviously, because I'm not going to say anything about the leaders. Let's see what's going on.
Julian looks like he finally completes the move for the 2nd place.
He's on the outside. He's got the inside now, but can Maxwell hold off on the outside?
Not at all. He might have been pushed slightly, but still.
No, he stayed in the line, so it's fine. So Julian's got past and has more ERS, which could help him now. With 2 more laps to go, we have a change for the positions on the podium. So now Maxwell, can he get past with DRS now? But Julian's got ERS.
Oh, yeah, Maxwell goes off of the track.
Oh, that's come right from a lot. And he's got no ERS basically. So can Bredo Transmite make a move? That's Mikulitzi and Vilzu have just been battling over and over. They're still going.
Okay, the gap between Goyle and Julian is currently 1.8, but I have seen it being only 1.5.
Oh, there's the first corner. That's lap. That's Funky coming out the pits.
Again?
No, this is Funky's. Yeah, Funky's pitted for more softs to go for faster start.
And that's why he's lapped. Oh.
Yep.
There's a fight between Trustmake and Brett, who is.
Oh,
this is a little bit of contact.
From him. Julian got DRS from Funky.
There's 0 flags.
I think it was something on the jump.
As Brett loses a place to jump down, there is the contact again. And maybe for the 3rd time.
And Brett got into the position. Yeah, he goes past.
So Brett has lost 2 places within a single lap. And there's also Axe right behind. Also, Brett has knowing damage. I might believe the reasons are the contacts with Tam Tam.
Yeah, that's still a bit shaky, F1 track, I feel like. But the gap's gone down by 4 tenths in 1 lap, but there's only 1 more lap to go. So could Julian have made push for Google if he got past Maxwell quicker? As we're now
Maybe.
approaching the
He might even
final
get
lap
DRS if
now.
he gets quickly around here.
Yeah, but Google got no ERS. He's pushing hard to get away.
This is
I see.
1.4 at this point. 1.3 again.
As Axe's all the rear of Bread now for P7. Because Bread could be falling down the order. His tires might have gone off. But obviously the battle for the podium is between if Maxwell can hold it off from Trasmike, and obviously that'll be a double podium for AlphaTauri.
Axa goes ahead of Brett. On the last lap of the race,
Oh, no,
Alfa
Brett,
Romeo
come
gets a
back.
place up.
Yeah, Brett's going to be down in P8, unfortunately. And unlucky for the British driver today.
He could have been on the 5th place. No British driver has won an ERO race in Britain, at least in F1.
I was going to say F2 yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I
See,
said. At least in F1. Meanwhile, the gap between Julian and Maxwell is just... No, sorry, Julian and Guil is 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, so Julian could have easily got the Guil with Maxwell, but Maxwell's defending has helped Guil secure today's victory. As he's just got 3 more corners to go.
So...
And it's going to be a great race from pole position. And he's going to win it today. Oh, Brett! Yeah,
why did he even decide... He lost the points on the last corner!
No, Brett doesn't care about the season anymore, remember this.
But still... He is finishing in the 11th! No! He's even ahead! He crossed the line on the 9th place. The retirement doesn't matter!
Yeah, you know Brett only wants to race in 2 races, you know this, so he just wants to do today and then another race. But obviously,
yeah, I know
we have
Brazil.
Guil and Julian and Maxwell off the podium today. You have Trasmike, solid P4 for the constructors of AlphaTauri.
So
You
even
also
though Brett
have-
is retired, I don't think he was even supposed to retire. He was just 3 corners from the line. He would have instantly driven it.
Yeah, no, I think it's completely up reason.
All this contact, the P14 as Mikulic is going to cross the line ahead of Prime Vuzu.
Brett got damage from something then. But obviously, I'll talk with the top
Just tell
10
him
on the
he's in the
standings.
points.
No! I don't think the driver's very happy.
But he really is in the 9th place.
Oh, if you're going to give him the points, go for it and see what happens.
It's exactly the same as Luke and Jody's incident on the last lap of Baku Season 2, when they have both crossed the line even though there was a DNF. So he's
Well,
getting
if you're going to give the points, to the Bread, go for it. But obviously, I'm going to say the standings right now. You've got Guil from pole position to the victory today. Obviously, you have Julian, the championship leader, and stands as lead again in P2. You have Maxwell, P3 on the podium after great defending against Julian. Trasmike, P4 to help the constructors today. You have Tam Tam, P5, one of the only challengers to help for Julian's title this season, in P5. You've got Yagi, P6, Axa, P7, Champ, P8, Josh and Noel, P9, Loki, P10, and then you have Pricky, RGBT, Makabota, Nicolizzi, Vilzu, Bread, Funky, and Javier.
But
Funky
we
getting the
will
fastest lap.
count Brett on the 9th place. He crossed the line. It doesn't matter, it was his AI. He still got it. This is so interesting.
So obviously,
9th,
we're
not
hoping...
5th.
No, you're getting 5th. He's getting 5th. Nah.
So let this. Okay, it's gone.
He doesn't care. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna get the point." I don't care.
So I guess we're heading for a conference.
Yes.
He.
No, 2 secs.
He wants to say okay. Anyways, I just ping the top 3 for Le Conference. Conference time. Just got to inform that 2 seconds have been passed. As long as there are still people on the stream, I remind you to check the description for 2 very interesting links I would like you to check out.
No, who's that? No, that's Maxwell.
You scared us twice, man. I literally thought Maxwell has gone wide in that turn for once.
No, Maxwell's got a new line. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello. Wait. Oh,
No, it's Piggy. No, hello.
He is not gone. Okay.
Oh,
Can you
here
hear
we
me?
go. Here's the second. Yeah, hello, Maxwell. We can hear you.
hello. Can you-
Hi.
Will.
Hi. Did you like my defense?
Maxwell, your
Yes.
defender was really good.
Personally, I
But what-
didn't.
Google, he held off Julian Beer for long enough, so don't even start.
Goyle
He
in this
gave
race
8
be like
attempts.
Goyle in this race is like imagine being forced to defense.
No, it's literally like a picture of when the planes flying away from the explosions behind him. Like, oh, this is fine.
Yes.
Alright, he's got Julian, and then we can start these interviews.
Okay, I'm just doing the checks of standing. So Julian is second, Maxro is third. So you're therefore going.
Am
well,
I
Maxro's
leading?
not going- What?
Am I leading the championship?
You are basically you are promoted by a bit.
Oh,
He was like,
That-
yes.
that's not enough.
That's never enough.
And there goes the last person.
There is Julian. Let's go.
Alright, so we can get started now.
There.
Mm,
Well done, Julian.
yep.
Hello.
23
gonna start us
points
off
is
with
the
you?
gap.
Between him and
Let's go.
Tam Tam.
Yes.
So, does he need to score any points in Canada to win the title next week?
Any chance of
Any
winning that title? Nope.
And so,
No.
No
No way. No
so
way.
basically, probably to the end of the season. In Brazil.
Canada is one of my worst tracks, so
Penalty Mania.
I think most
right?
of.
So for
Alright, so.
I need to check Brett or more like his AI crossing the line because that's a very interesting
God.
case.
Alright, can we just start the interviews with TDO then?
You start. I'll just check this out.
Alright, so we'll start with P3, which is Maxwell today, after a good result today. So, Maxwell, how did you feel with the undercut and obviously how that worked for you?
The undercut worked very well, honestly. I lost 1 place at the start, and so I decided to do an undercut. I wait the last minute to tell him to tell Axe. I wait Gil. I wait Gil. And so yeah, the
I
undercut
knew it. I knew it. Oh,
was sure.
Everything for Goyle.
Fuck
it
you.
looks like.
No, we're streaming! God's sake!
Gil.
We're
streaming,
get a
honestly.
5-second time penalty for swearing.
I agree.
Alright, so the Maxwell undercut did work.
And
in the general,
minus
you got
minus 5 seconds from Maxwell because he didn't say bad word.
That is
What?
true.
I think that's a good deal.
A
So
Maxwell
yeah,
great defending plus 10.
and undercut worked really well. I overtook like 2 people, I think.
Yeah,
Brad
I think
and
Yeah.
no, yeah, Brad and Julian.
You overtook me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, well, you only lost to Trosmaker now, correctly.
Yeah.
Then obviously, you got past them. And
And
then you're
yeah,
leading the train.
that was very, very tough.
Yeah, because
Until
your
the end.
defending was really good, especially after the
Yeah.
Hanger Straight.
Yeah, that was honestly. I say to Time I will try to defend my life, but that will not go to the hand. But yeah, I tried.
Yes. Yeah, it was a good result, dude. Getting another podium
Tried
today.
very hard.
Obviously, in this, I think this.
Wait, that's back-to-back podium for Maxwell.
I
Yeah,
think
it
yes,
is.
because obviously you did a
Ooh, that's
P18
nice.
to P3 in Zandvoort somehow.
Yes. I agree.
Last time was good question. I don't remember. Last season,
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was. Well, that's Wojtinho. He's the specialist.
And
Yeah.
what?
Statistic.
Do you want to
Well,
standings already?
When was my last back-to-back on the podium?
When you did that 9 wins in a row.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Flex. All right.
It was Italy where the P3, I think. My own.
Obviously, congratulations to Maxwell getting P3 today after cell defensive, basically. We'll move on to Julian in P2, the championship leader at the moment still.
Still. Why do you call still?
Still, I don't know.
Because at this rate, lately, unless Julian DNS and Tam wins, the championship's going to be very hard fought.
Yeah,
And obviously,
very tight.
so Julian, obviously, you were in the top 4 when obviously the top 4 was separated by 12 milliseconds, and obviously,
Wow. Oh my god. That was so close. The last sector I screwed up. I thought I would have got pole, but
yeah,
wow. There was
It
so much
very
traffic in the last
I-
sector for me.
I screamed really, really, really much in the party because I when I crossed line, I saw my time was 2,000 of a second behind Brad.
yes, it was 2
I was
milliseconds.
Yeah.
And so,
Ridiculous.
And
Julian,
after I saw Gil 11 thousand of a second in front of me.
yeah, we were like, oh my god, how has this happened?
Mm,
Obviously,
And
so
Julian one behind me. Yeah, it was so close, honestly.
oh yeah, I bet you saw that. I'm like, oh my god. But obviously, for Julian, obviously, you P2, you got beaten by the undercut by Maxwell and a few other guys. So you had to fight back because you were very good at saving your
Yeah.
ERS. It looked like today.
Yeah, I just kept up with the DRS and didn't use too much ERS. And the ERS is not very effective. How do you say that? Well, it's pretty effective, but how do I say that? I don't know how to say that.
Effective.
Yeah, if you use a little bit, then on the end of the lap you still have like 90. You know, if you don't use too much. So I was just harvesting ERS, and in the end it worked out with 2 overtakes, ending on the podium.
Yeah, because it looked like your teammate let you pass, and then you just started straight
Yeah.
attacking Maxwell.
Yeah, he
Straight
had
away.
like 20 ERS, so that's the reason why. I had
Yeah,
like
and obviously
90.
then you just piled the pressure on the Maxwell, and obviously you
Yeah,
just
he was
kept getting
defending
blocked,
so
but
great.
then
Yeah.
eventually you got around them,
Yeah,
and then I think if Maxwell didn't hold you back, you would have had a battle for the lead.
yeah.
Maybe 3
In
laps.
the end, it was like 1.5 seconds,
Yeah.
so it was really close. Yeah, happy with the result, extending the lead. So yeah,
And obviously
go.
you got
I think
Canada.
you had no chance.
All right, you get 10
Wait, what did
seconds
you
for
I didn't say anything. Don't worry.
that. Yeah, I thought so. Obviously, we can move on to you, Will, now, the winner of today. So obviously, so I'm guessing you were surprised by the top 4 within 12 milliseconds too.
Oh, I was P5. I improved by half a tenth. it was P1, so yeah. I think I
Yeah.
dominated the qualification, I think.
Lol.
Yeah, I think Brad invalid his last run. Julian said he messed up his last run.
My
So-
last run wasn't very
A lot of
good,
traffic
but,
in
that
Monaco.
was enough.
Yeah, obviously, and then you just literally managed to get away in DRS of Bread, and then just start slowly inching away. It seems you're in the race.
Yeah, that was very boring. I think that I almost fall asleep during the race. I
you
think
could have
that
slowed
was
down and let Julian catch you on
That
the
was
last
not
lap.
that was not like this when you say to me I have only 20% errors. Okay.
Yeah, Max,
So-
for me that was
I'll have to
most
remind you
boring
about-
than the race in
Alright.
Monaco this afternoon.
I can remind you about a race you hated if you want to. France.
What did you
I
say?
thought so. Remember France?
What? France? What?
Remember France or not?
No, I don't remember, to be honest.
Obviously, it was just another dominant victory today by you, Will. Since you just damn it, sorry, Will. So obviously, I think you led every single lap, didn't you? If I remember correctly. Apart from the pit, no, oh no, when the medium runners were ahead of you, that's all. And
Can I
then
just do a
obviously
little correction?
Yes.
Brad is P8.
Oh, for God's sake.
He did it
Why?
because
Who
even
said
though
why?
he
Was that
retired,
you,
he
Julian?
crossed the line ahead of Champ. Like,
Oh my
we'll do well,
God.
but Champ has a penalty.
Yeah, and so obviously it was a great race to watch since we were like watching Julian and Maxwell battle. Obviously, we had
Yeah.
absolute loads of battles. We had a massive train thanks to Julian, and then obviously Maxwell.
When he passed me, I said okay, it isn't finished. But in Beckett's, no.
I
Yeah,
heard
Beckett's.
baguettes.
No,
Yeah.
Chapel. Sorry. In
Yeah,
Chapel, I
yeah.
just lost the rear and go to the grass. So that was finished.
Yeah, it was going to be very difficult as well because Julian had at least 30% more ERS than you and went on that bit.
Yeah.
And obviously
Yeah.
he was pushing to catch up to Google with through 4 laps to go.
I think honestly, I think Gil can thanks to me because I think
I knew that was coming.
I think if he win, that's thanks to me. Okay.
It would have been fun if he would have catch me, because that was very boring. It would have been a good battle, so that's a shame. That's a shame.
I should let him go and crash with you. So and I won the
Wow.
race.
So
Yes,
Maxwell could have easily taken out Julian and raced over. Obviously, so congrats to the top 3 today. With TV, you got anything to add, or are you going to stand a standings before?
People already being mad at TV.
Yes,
Myself
I
giving
can
Brad
see.
P8.
Yes, just say the standings.
So, standings, yes. Julian leads with 23 points ahead of Tam Tam. Then we have Brad, Yagishan. It's still under investigation, by the way, the Brad's DNF. Goyul, Loki, Axe, Vilso, Maxo, Tobias. That's the top 10.
Okay. My only goal now is to catch Bottas.
But
Oh, for God's sake. Maxwell, this is when you're going to crash out next week in karma.
Do you mean your teammate?
Yeah, so Gooey's next teammate next season confirmed. So you'll be the Bottas, Maxwell.
What?
No.
No.
Yeah, that would not end well.
Maybe I think maybe we can do something with Gil. Honestly, I'm in the team of Axe since S3, I think, and I think in the last one, I think, or maybe I will be solo. You know.
They broke.
Martina, you're going to finish the stream then before you start commenting F1 again.
yes. So, very short announcement. Next week, Canada, Friday 6 p.m. UK is F5 and F4. Then we have F3 and F2 on Saturday. F1 the same time as today it happened. So, and also like, subscribe, check the description for 2 interesting links. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.